With the new school year either underway or about to start, most of you have been focused on back to school shopping. But this is also the perfect time of year to budget for the entire school year. Consumer investigator Rachel DePompa explains how to do this with Watching Your Wallet.
Whether it's band trips or buying athletic gear, many parents face extra fees associated with school throughout the year. Cherry Dale, a financial coach with the Virginia Credit Union, says start setting aside money now so you are ready when your child comes home with a permission slip and a letter telling you there's a cost associated with an upcoming event.
Even Teacher Appreciation Week sometimes will pop up and you're like, oh my goodness, I need to go get a gift card. Well, what if you just set aside $50 every single month for school supplies or for random asks that you know are going to happen with your child's school?
This is especially true if your child is in high school and is in any sort of extracurricular activity. There are often fees or specific supplies that you will need to buy. Dale reminds you there's also homecoming and prom and even school field trips that could cost you money throughout the school year.
Is it athletic gear? Are they taking a trip with their fellow students? Are they getting ready to graduate? There's a lot of cost associated around graduation.
If you plan for that now at the beginning of the school year, Dale says you're going to be much better off and not in panic mode about how you're going to be able to afford those things moving forward throughout the school year. With this Watching Your Wallet, I'm Rachel DePompa.